A Halifax Accessibility Advocate has a new campaign.
He is going door to door on Spring Garden Road, asking businesses to install automatic door openers. Stephanie Skandaris is live on that main drag tonight. And Stephanie, what are we talking about here?
Well, Tom and Elizabeth, this is what we're talking about. You don't even realize how much of a difference an automatic door opener makes until you have your arms full of packages, or you're pushing a stroller, or like Paul Vienneau, you're in a wheelchair. Spring Garden is Paul's street, and it's the street that made him famous. Back in 2014, he was shoveling snow off the corner so he could get around. Now he's getting people talking about door openers. He says he could go through City Hall to make change happen, but he's taking a more personal approach. Have a listen to why.
I don't want them to feel bad for me that I can't get in. I want them to see why it's the right thing to make their store accessible to everybody and not just to me. So it's to go from sympathy to empathy. This is a really simple piece of technology. Unfortunately, it's about $4,000 to $5,000 each door to do, but I believe that it's worth the money to gain the inclusion for other people.
And his method is working. Pita Pit here was the first to take Paul Vienneau up on the idea. Just a couple of weeks after he discussed it with the owners, there was an automatic door opener installed, but there has been some pushback.
It's been great, and other people have been using it, and they thought it's awesome as well. It's brought a lot more business into the store.
I think we all should consider, but it does come down to the individual business owner. I mean, are they profitable? Are they going to tell you they're profitable? Are they going to spend, $7,000 to $15,000 doing something when they're not profitable? And then, let's step outside the Spring Garden Road area. There's hundreds of small operations in this town that, don't have automatic door openers. Should they be required to do it?
All right, Stephanie.
So you heard the owner of Jennifer's of Nova Scotia. Sorry, Elizabeth. I was just going to say the owner of Jennifer's of Nova Scotia there saying his century-old building is even more expensive to change. He can't afford it. The owner of his building won't go for it.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Stephanie. Is this something that people are required to do?
Well, the law is not exactly on Paul Vienneau's side here. A municipal official told me new buildings are required to be accessible, and door openers are required if they're big enough and they hold enough people. But older buildings that have not had any major renovations are not required to upgrade. Still, even Paul Vienneau's critics acknowledge he is doing good work, and Vienneau himself hopes other people in other neighborhoods take note and start up a campaign like this too.
Stephanie Skandaris live on Spring Garden Road. Thank you.
Well, if you're a fan of Meghan Trainor, then you